そこまですごかったんだ、あいつ。
だが、ありゃまともじゃないぞ。
Damn, chat. Looks pretty good. That boy looking pretty damn good. Alright, Broly, let's go. I jumped into a fight that potentially, I think he could potentially be good in. Going up, here's his battle motion. Looks quite good, of course. Remember, this is only our second Wrath Broly that we've ever had, so that's going to be really good. Alright, let's just put Broly right away. Now, remember, once we get to these next turns, Trunks and Goten, they get very aggressive. They start supering all over. Remember, this is going to be a good fight for Broly, because with all the attacks and all the supers and stuff like that, that could allow Broly, I think, to be a little bit more effective right away. We'll see how it's going to go. We'll see how we're going to do here. Let's just go for Trunks and Goten. Yeah, let's go for Trunks and Goten. I think Broly probably will be able to get to a point where he's going to be able to tank the nastiness that Gohan has, but we might need things to work rather specifically for us. Alright, let's see how it's going to work. Every super attack Broly eats is giving him permanent stats, by the way. Which, I mean, if we think about Festival Battles, is going to be ridiculous. So in this opening turn, Broly has got 70% damage reduction. 65k right there, yeah. So Broly got permanent stats from getting hit by that super. Every time, so they changed the wording on this for this Broly. Every time a super attack is launched at Broly, which means if we give him hit him potential system dodge and he dodges it, it'll still count. If Trunks and Goten, unarmed super attack us, and we hit that, it'll still count. The only thing that does suck is, normal. That's not going to be very good for me. Right, like... okay, so all those additionals, we just failed every single one. They all have a 50% chance to proc. So, I mean, it's, sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know, man. With me, get used to that. The procs only are 50-50s, which is brutal. Now, Broly should be stacking 20% attack and defense with every super attack. I didn't double check the numbers. It is 20%, yeah. So Broly gets a 20% attack and offensive stack with every super he does. But, I mean, if he's just going to spam normals, I mean, that's going to be a huge, pain in the cocksucker right there. Alright. I guess, I mean, at this point, we'll just come back on his next rotation. Now, Broly, as part of his intro, he gets 7 ki, right? Well, it's 4 ki, 40% damage reduction for 1 turn, then 3 ki, 30% damage reduction for 3 turns. Now, Gohan hasn't, he doesn't start increasing his power for quite a while. So, I mean, this should work pretty effectively for us. We'll see. Alright, let's come back for Broly's next turn here. Alright, guys, we're coming back in, and we are in a very bad spot right here. Gogeta's going to create some tech orbs for us. This is where... I mean, just my horrible luck is probably going to hurt quite a bit. I mean, he's already over... Damn. I mean, 1 super and 1 super aimed at us, and he's already at 1,000,000 defense. Remember, for every attack he does, he builds up ki, defense, and crit, right? So, 1 more attack will get him 100% crit. He's still able to build up... How many attacks is it for defense? It's 3, 6, 7, 8 attacks. Fully built up his defense. For every attack received, he builds up offense. That is fully built up. We have all of that. And his additionals. And the permanent key. I like the design of this character. I know a lot of people... Like, he certainly can fall into the trap that LR Golden Frieza and Vegeta and Trunks can too. But guess what? I also like those characters because I'm not, like, blind, deaf, and dumb, really. I mean, not to be too rude, but... you can talk about me however you like, don't worry. Alright. We should be okay right here, I guess, actually, because we're going to be able to use Gogeta's orbs to heal. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to. Is Golden Frieza going to be okay right here? Golden Frieza did already... Well, wait. We could go into Gogeta and get 8 right here, it said? Alright, so we got Gogeta out. Let's see how Gogeta links with Broly. Okay. And we can get 8. Yeah, that's quite good. So that's going to give us 90% dodge against Trunks and Goten. That's fine. Let's do that. And then, yeah, oh, right. Dude, I actually always forget that. I do, like, we had a situation where Gogeta's heal was actually huge, and it's just, I did forget about that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here we go. So, Broly, we didn't have really too good of a first turn, but, I mean, if we're still able to cook up, that's good. Remember, this is a very tricky fight, by the way. This Gohan and Goten and Trunks. And Broly is designed very well for this fight. People just pretend that this monstrosity of a fight doesn't exist, by the way. This fight is very fucking hard. He didn't counter! Oh my god, dude. How bad is my luck? Alright, chat, we're coming back in. So Broly, I mean, that's just, you know, bad luck. We could just chalk that first run up to, I mean, the worst luck you've ever seen, where we miss every single additional super proc. And that was, Broly has a 70% chance to nullify melee supers, which Trunks and Goten were. And Broly was just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, what if I just embarrass you right there? All right, Broly. Hey, bud. What if we maybe didn't fail every single proc? Maybe we could consider it? No? Yes? Broly? Maybe we don't fail every motherfucking proc here? That'd be good. That'd be pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. Jesus Christ, dude. You have got to be fucking kidding me. That was outrageous. Alright, let's see how we do. Remember, Broly should be fairly effective turn 1. I mean, it'll depend. I mean, if we want to... I don't really think that Broly would have too much issue in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. Probably until Goku Black starts getting really built up. But, I mean, that's... You could literally... Dude, that count... Every character is like that, right? Unless you're the Blues, who will dodge. Alright, 50%. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, god damn. Dude, I love seeing the Great Ape show up right there. That shit is so cool. Alright, so every one of these additionals, chat, member is a 50-50. Alright, normal, sure. If he wants to give me one more, I'll be pretty cool with that. Yeah, okay. This is a fine turn. If he could do... I guess he could do, what? He could do 5 supers. I'll still take 3. If he could do 5 supers, I'll still take 3. He gave me 4. Okay, much better. Now, this is something about this Broly, 100%. You know, there certainly is going to be a lot of moving pieces with him. Wait, did I miss something? Or, wait, did I miscount? Wait, can he do even more than I thought? Damn, okay. Really good turn. God damn. Yeah, I mean, he could do... No, he could do 6. Oh, shit. Yeah, he could do 6 supers, dude. Yeah, nice. Okay, so the first turn was the worst luck we've ever seen. The second one was beautiful, beautiful luck. Okay, cool. But that's something about this Broly for sure. Because, you know, he builds up so much damage and additionals from getting hit, right? And he's building up permanent stats every time he gets supered. And he's building up permanent stats every time he supers. So there's a lot of things that can happen that could kind of, you know, mess him up. Alright, guys, we're on our second turn. We should look quite a bit better this time, though. Yeah, wow. What a difference. Yeah, damn, dude. I mean, bro, if this kid was going to give me 5 supers every turn, holy shit. I mean, he's going to be crazy. I mean, that's not going to happen, though. Because the additionals are 50-50 procs, chat. I mean, you're going to see a lot of normals from him. No doubt about it. Link-wise, we're looking pretty solid. His active is a monster. But we're in this fight. We should save it for Gohan. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this fight. Like, even getting past Trunks and Goten, we're probably gonna lose. Because, I mean, this fight is nuts. But, yeah, okay. So, I mean, Broly, kid, there's one thing you do need to do, son. And that's make sure you motherfucking counter, dude. Alright, yeah, perfect. So... Gogeta's got 100% dodge. Not gonna dodge Gohan, of course, but Gohan's not a threat. Yeah, we can hit these orbs, that's fine. Yep, let's go. Alright, I'd prefer not to fail another 70% counter proc, but, you know, it is what it is. Remember, every super makes us stronger too, by the way. And remember, it's just being launched at him. If you have dodge on him and he dodges it, still buffed. So that'll work really well for, like, Festival. Yeah, he's at double digits right there. Good. Gogeta dodges this. Gods might take some damage. We'll be okay. Oh, double digits. Thanks. Wait, dude, what? Alright, guys, we're coming back in. Let's hope the worst luck of all time can change here soon. Let's transform Tech BROLY here. Our situation is just not as good, unfortunately. We got 3 supers last turn. We've been hit 4 times. Yeah, again, the situation is just not as good. But, I mean, that's life, right? You know, what can you do? You know, we can only, you know, have the worst luck of all time every day. Every time I'm playing. So, let's just lock in and try and not fail every fucking proc ever known to man. How about that? Alright, so, I mean, BROLY is able to eat this Gohan Super to an acceptable level. We'll see how it's going to go as the fight continues on. And then Trunks and Goten, I mean, he has to nullify. Alright, guys, what are we thinking? Do we just have the worst luck ever, or do we have the worst luck ever? Okay. Well, Tech BROLY was in slot 7. That's good for us. This is a 4 super, like, run, so that's pretty good. We could save a lot of these tech orbs right here. We're looking good here. Alright, let's hit this. Let's just try and conserve as many tech orbs as we can. Alright, Tech BROLY is going to give Tech BROLY support, which will be nice. 2.4 million, okay, let's go. If I failed again, I mean, we can't just fail every, like, it's a 70% proc, dude. Like, we can't just fail it every single time. Well, it's impossible. Okay. Nice, Vegeta. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we just had the worst luck ever. Alright, continuing on. Let's pretend everything didn't happen. Alright, so BROLY has this, which is... that damage, though. Oh, my God. I guess that makes sense if he's gotten a bunch of stacks already, huh? Alright, so it's kind of like... Okay, so we've seen BROLY get killed. Now, in some of these fights, I mean, the exact same thing can happen to Omega, right? Where it's like... So, they've set up a lot of these fights to be either Ki Blast supers or Melee supers, because they hit so hard, so we have the ability to nullify them. Omega's got the Melee nullification as well. We can fail, but it's better that BROLY's got it, right? Because it also allowed us to do a lot of damage to Trunks and Goten here. Remember, every one of these supers makes us stronger. Next turn... Damn, do we use BROLY's active next turn, or do we save it for the turn after? Good damage here. Trunks and Goten are unfortunately still alive, though. We'll be alright, though. Alright, yeah, this is good. Well, wait, we didn't... Oh, no, it's on him. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, chat, coming back to another run. It's been a brutal video, but, I mean, that could happen. Okay, so, on a turn like this, Trunks and Goten, they're looking quite scary. We should probably just pop BROLY's active right here. This will give BROLY huge damage, massive defense for the turn, and he'll be able to have a scouter. This will be interesting to see. Is BROLY even going to be able to tank Gohan? I think so. But remember, Gohan is vicious, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually probably better to aim for Gohan, and then we just need BROLY to actually get his nullification to go through, huh? Alright, I mean, the damage is good. That's pretty good, like, damage right there. Considering this is, what, turn 5? How many stacks do we have? Ah, shit. Trunks and Goten, they're not super in slot 1. Damn, okay. So Broly's at 6 million defense right here. This is just 6 million with guard, though, huh? It's just specifically this Gohan. So we had 7 supers going into that. Most of our attacks have been normals. I mean, this is a little concerning here. Let's go for this. I mean, this Gohan is a really tough boss. But let's see if Broly can handle this. And then we got this Tech Broly back here. We could just hit this. All right, let's see. Let's see how we do. Remember, Gohan has started gaining damage now. So Gohan is ridiculous, right? Yeah, wow. Yeah. Alright, guys, we've had a brutal video. I wanted to see if Broly was able to tank that Gohan. Honestly, I really would like if he was able to on the active turn. Remember, he does, I mean, he got what? It was like 3 million defense from it, but remember, that Gohan is on a different level. I mean, Broly, I could see why people are definitely going to hate him, because a lot of people just don't really want to even think about festival battles. And, I mean, this is... This, to me, feels like the Festival Battles character. Like, even more so than maybe a character like Hit. I mean, Hit also is like this, too. But, I mean, Hit's got the dodge right away. Like, this Broly is going to absolutely dominate Festival, but there could be some issues early on, for sure. It depends on, like, because the thing about Broly, as I would, like, always kind of describe it, is there's so many moving parts, right? Where, I mean, we need his additionals to be super procs. We kind of want him to get targeted. We want him to get targeted with supers. We want to hit his counter. Like, a lot of different things in there. Let's start out. Let's just get a little footage. We've seen kind of like what Broly could do. Like, we can end here in a second. I just kind of want to get a little bit more footage. Unfortunately, we're 1 shy. Yeah, 7 is always not quite so simple, unfortunately. And then we'll hit this right there. Oh, yeah, well, for them, of course. All right, let's go. I don't want to put Kid Goku in... he does take a little bit of damage there, too, huh? We were 1 shy of 7, unfortunately. Okay, good. All right, great start. All right, so now Broly will be able to pick up some stacks, get some defense, too. So, I mean, it is funny. I probably like him... I like it better where he gets defense per attack performed, but certainly in a situation like this, like, now his defense is, like, way better, because every one of these is building up his passive, and then every attack, so even if he doesn't normally, he's building his passive up, but then his supers are giving him the stacks as well. So, like, we're getting a shit ton of defense. Like, if Zamasu or Goku Black tries to super right here, we should eat it quite well. Especially turn 1 where we've got the 70% damage reduction. I think Broly to me looks fine, but I mean, you know, I mean, I'm Mr. Festival, I would say. But I think they probably could have tossed 20% damage reduction baseline into his kit. And that actually probably, I think, would have made him significantly better. Because then we would go from guard with 70% damage reduction turn 1 to guard with 90% damage reduction turn 1. And then he'd have, 50% damage reduction his second rotation. I think, really, that alone, I think, would be good enough for this Broly to make him a little bit more effective. Just, like, his, right now, basic effects for him is 260% attack and defense and guard. If we would also have 20% damage reduction there, which, like, Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's got that. We've seen them hand that number out to a number of characters. All Broly needed was that, and just that little bit would really push him over the edge in these early turns, right? I mean, I could see what they're going for, because it's like, if we make it to the first turn, I mean, even in here, he should be really quite fine once we pop his active. I mean, after that, like, Goku Black is going to be very scary, but it's not going to be normals. It's going to be those supers, really, for him. All right. I mean, we could probably just keep going until we finish up this run. I feel like I've seen what I need to see from Broly. And then we could kind of just finish it up. We'll you know, once BROLY releases, we'll still do all the normal videos and stuff like that. He's good, but definitely Festival Battles character mainly is what we're looking at with BROLY. And it's not surprising. They dropped with BROLY. That Festival Battles mission, the one that's coming with this BROLY, is probably the hardest mission in the game. Probably. Beating Festival with an Extreme Tech, an Extreme Int, and Extreme AGL, that's tricky. That's gonna be tricky, dude. That's a tricky one. Alright, let's just not even fuck around here. Let's just, no bullshit. Let's just toss this. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's just try and get as much damage on Zamasu as we can. Then we'll get on out of here. Again, we'll play until this run ends, is what we'll do for this showcase. And we'll kind of see how things are going to go. Now, remember, when we did the active last run, yeah, we were able to see the Scouter effect. Kind of a bummer of a video because we failed the... What did we fail? 3 70% nullifications in a row? That shit was brutal, dude. Oh my god. Brutal. Alright, sure. A little bit of damage there. Attack BROLY is okay. This Golden Freeze is going to be looking quite good. Unfortunately, there are quite a few attacks in slot 3. Damn. Which is going to prevent us from getting all of our... as much damage as I'd like, right? Okay, cool. Alright, maybe I'll... Well, I mean, we're already on the third rotation. I was going to say, maybe I'll just come back for BROLY's turn, but we're looking good here. We're looking good. Alright, decent damage to Zamasu here. We did a lot of damage to him. Cool. Should we just pop BROLY's active? BROLY's active, and then pop the power Kigoku's active right here? To just try and get Zamasu out of here? I think that probably is a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, BROLY locked right there. That is not good, chat. That is... Okay. That is no good. I'm gonna pop BROLY. What is BROLY looking like right here? 4 supers, 6 hits. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna double active Zamasu. And then BROLY with his attacks might be able to kill him. This is a very scary turn, though. Because we're gonna have to rock Pat the Power Kid Goku in slot 1 right here. And we're gonna need him to come through. Remember, we do have the Scouter, actually. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, it was just a bad luck video. I guess we gotta trust in Vegeta here. Nothing we could do about that. BROLY definitely would be able to tank it, by the way. For sure, right? Okay. I mean, once we start hitting Goku Black, yeah, that'd be bad. But right now, as it is, I believe BROLY would be able to eat it. Alright, chat, this is bad. This is really bad. Alright, let's hit this. Alright, we'll get the extra damage reduction up from Kid Goku. Vegeta just has to hit his dodges, man. Alright, just a tough video. Tough video. Alright, guys, there we go. Yeah, just a brutal video. Brutal video. I mean, no, it's just a brutal video. It happens. It happens. Yeah, BROLY's good. I mean, he's not approaching... I don't think he's approaching, like, the top 5 LRs or anything like that. But like, he is good. It's just... One thing I would say is this Movie Hero Movie Bosses team, I mean, it does not feel good. And BROLY... I mean, the team was lacking damage, which I think BROLY can give us. But, like, this Movie Hero Movie Bosses team, it needs something even more, right? Like, I would almost probably feel more confident in, like, the youth category, like, the youth team, probably, over the Movie Hero / Movie Bosses team at the moment. So, We'll see. Definitely eager to take this cat into festival. That's where we could really see him going crazy and shit, right? So, let me know what you guys think of Broly. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.